I'm reading through it and I'm like, okay, so it's like hardcore Henry scene. Okay, then he gets thrown out of the car and he's performing while flipping through the air. He lands
so
on a motorcycle and he gets picked up by a fucking bird. And then he gets dropped off and there's this wizard.
What has been like the biggest challenge switching over to these green screen heavy videos?
So like a lot of these, like I'm just lighting based on what I can imagine from what he's telling me and from like just reference images. And I'm baking in lights that they're going to have to use later. So it's like figuring out like, where's the moon? You'll see on this, we have like lights coming through the rocks and it's because there's supposed to be lava under there.
Is there certain like shutter speeds or like certain things like you have to look out for?
Yeah, so I mean, I think the main thing is like keeping separation, making sure your green screen is lit to a certain brightness. Like you said, shutter speed, right? If there's too much motion blur, they're not going to get a good key, right? So keeping that separation, you can always add that motion blur back. So a lot of times we'll shoot like all the way down to 44, but also it helps in these rock videos when everything's so fucking intense. You kind of want that like jittery kind of vibe.